Alright, lads and ladies, you know what it is. This is the top 10 of this list. Let's turn some heads. Let's rip this band-aid off because I'm about to expose myself real hard here. Okay. We know what it is. Let's get the big one out of the way because this is going to be the crazy one. My number 10 favorite game of all time is the PS2 Cat in the Hat game. This is a platformer that came out with the movie, and I love this game. The platforming is so much fun. I love the music. I love the levels. Everything in this game is good. Is the story worth anything? No, it's not. It's also a platforming game. It's not supposed to have anything good like that, but it is really, really good. The soundtrack is fantabulous. The levels are great. I love everything about this game. The commentary is good from the fish, from the cat. Everything is good. No, I will not be accepting any questions on this placement. This is gonna, man, I'm about to sink my channel on this one. Is this in? There's no way this is in the video. There's no way. I love this game though. I cannot hide my shame. I have so much fun on this game. I play this game through like twice a year, man. It's so good. Number 9, we have a tie for Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. I can't pick, so they are both here. Love me some Doom. Again, like I said, this whole top section is a lot of gameplay picks. Doom is so much fun. I love everything about it. It's just so good. I love like the speed of it. I love having the classic Doom pose with the gun down the middle. I haven't beaten Eternal yet, which saddens me to no end, but I love it just as much as Doom 2016, and I'm probably going to have to buy an Xbox or PC when it comes down to finally playing that game, to the next one, because I do just really love me some Doom. This is a really, really good game. Probably the best shooter out there right now. I really love Doom a lot. Just, there's not a lot to say on that because it's just such a fun game. But yeah, great game. My number 9 spot. Number 8 is going to be Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Love me some Sekiro. That's going to be pretty much all I'm saying this entire, just love me whatever game it is. The level design of Sekiro is probably the single best level design I've ever seen, ever. This is the greatest bit of level design ever. The bosses are also fantastic. My main issue is that I feel like the game, like the gameplay against normal enemies can get a little annoying because they because the combat is made really well for like one-on-one fights, but they also like to swarm you with a lot of enemies, which is really, really annoying, and it makes you think like, this is garbage, bro. Like, it's so annoying when they do that. But I really love Sekiro. The soundtrack is fine. I don't really think it's anything to write home about. This is a very direct story for a FromSoft game. In fact, this is not an RPG. This is a character action game, but this is really good. I really love Sekiro. The bosses in this game are fantastic. Some of the best in the entire Souls series. Yes, I still consider this a Souls game. Number 7 is Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. The gameplay, man, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Playing as Nero is so much fun. Dante is so much fun. V is tolerable, and Virgil getting to feel the motivation is so good. Man, I love Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Like, I thought people were kidding when they said, dude, Virgil is easy mode. I was like, there's no way it's easy mode. He's easy mode, dude. He carries you through the entire game by himself. He is so much fun to use, though. Man, I really, really loved using Virgil. It was just so good. The soundtrack in that game is good. The story is good. The characters are good. The acting is good. Man, Devil May Cry 5 or Devil May Cry is back, and I really hope they do another one eventually. Man, I love Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. That game was so much fun. It's probably one of my most fun playthroughs I've had of any game in a while. Just any game after a combat encounter that renders me just saying, oh my god, it's so cool, should just sing through. This is probably the most like animated I've ever been in a video. This is crazy. Okay, now number 6 and number 5 are gonna really be surprising. Number 6 is a little known game called Splatterhouse. This was a PS3 character action game that was a reboot, a failed reboot, mind you, of the, I think it was like 90s old school arcade game Splatterhouse. And I thought it was good. Like, I really loved it. I loved the cast. The voice work in this was really good. The writing was really good. I thought it was fine. I thought the gameplay was really fun. I loved the different settings you're taken to. Enemy variety was good, but slows down a little bit towards the end. Good game though. Like I played this game an awful lot, and I struggle to find things I dislike about Splatterhouse. In fact, there's nothing. It's got a really good metal soundtrack, some really good music. Just Splatterhouse is this high because like it's something I don't have really anything negative to say on this besides its performance. Like the game will chug a little bit. Like if there's a lot of enemies on screen, the game will just like it'll chug. But I really love Splatterhouse a lot. This game is just a lot of fun, and the commentary from the mask is just so good to listen to. If you have a PS3 or a 360, I highly recommend scooping up a copy of Splatterhouse. This game is just so much fun. I have played this game on the hardest difficulty so many times, man. This list is going a little bit quicker, but that's just because, you know, I don't have as much to say. Number 5 is a pure nostalgia pick for me. Number 5 is Turok 2008. This is a game that failed immensely, but I really liked it, man. I really liked getting to see, like, it's a neat cross between Halo and classic Turok. I really like this game a lot. I will say this game is hard. This game is really hard. This game is so difficult. But I play on the lowest difficulty, and I get cooked in this game. It is so tough, but this game was so much fun. I really loved everything. Like I thought the shooting felt nice. They had a great cast, just the voice work sure won't there for it. Ron Perlman is Slade though, man. That's for sure. You want to know somebody that shaped me as a human being? It has got to be Slade from Turok 2008. Has anyone ever said that sentence before? I might be the first. I love Turok 2008 though. Really fun game. I played this game a lot. I play it like once or twice a year. Fun shooting, fun levels, fun variations of scenery. Getting to shoot dinosaurs is always fun. I really love this game a lot. Just a really cool video game. Turok 2008 is one of my absolute favorites. Number 4. Oh boy, here it is. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Oh, this game is so good. This game is so much fun. I love this game's combat. I love this game's wacky narrative. I love the characters. I love the bosses. I love this game, man. This game is a masterpiece. You can hear my smile right now. I love Metal Gear Rising. Oh my god, the music, man. It's so good. Rules of nature. Collective consciousness. The only thing I know for real. Stains of time. It's so good. Metal Gear Rising is so much fun. The enemies are not fantastic. They're just a really good way to, you know, use your stuff on it, to like use your really cool abilities and stuff. But man, it was so much fun. The Jetstream Sam DLC. Ah. That's the gaming G-spot right there. So good. I love Metal Gear Rising, man. That game is so much fun. I replay this game very often. I just have so much fun when replaying that game. Really, really fun game. If you have not played Metal Gear Rising, treat yourself, my guy. Go play it. It's so good. I'm just babbling because of how much I love a lot of these games. Number 3 and 2, we have ties. Number 3 is a tie because I didn't want to separate them. Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Fantastic games. Love them a lot. FF7 is the greatest game ever made. I'm sorry if you think it's something else. I don't know what to tell you other than you are wrong. You are wrong. Final Fantasy VII is the greatest game of all time. It is objectively better, okay? It is a 10 out of 10. There is not a single thing this game does poorly. Say, oh, visuals. Dude, so what? Okay? Literally, so what? It is fantastic. It is the best game ever made. There's nothing better than this game. This game is peak. I don't have to elaborate any further on this because people better than me have elaborated on it several times and done it more justice than I ever could. Final Fantasy VII is peak. Final Fantasy VII Remake, I just have so much fun with, and I cannot wait for Rebirth. I'm so excited for it. But Final Fantasy VII Remake was so much fun. I played this game so many times, hundreds of hours in both of these. I have the platinum in both, and including the PS5 version of Remake, and have both versions of it. I just love that game so much. I couldn't decide if I wanted to separate it, so I just stuck them together. I'm pretty sure when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and what's the last one? They said it would be something. I don't know. Final Fantasy VII Revengeance. Yeah, that'll be a 4-way tie, I'm sure. My voice cracked. You didn't hear that. But yeah, number 2, we have another tie. This is gonna blow. This is just gonna make everybody recoil back in their seats. The 2-way tie at number 2 is Bloodborne and Persona 5 Royal. Yes, it's not my number 1. I know it's crazy. I'm gonna do a review on Bloodborne. I plan on it. But what do I need to say about Bloodborne that I don't show, and how many times I played this game? There's no, like, Final Fantasy VII, Bloodborne, and Persona 5 Royal are all 10 out of 10s. Although if I was to, like, do a list. Why did I say lip? I'm sleepy. Okay, if I was to do a list of the best games of all time, it would be Final Fantasy VII 1, then a 3-spot wide gap, then Bloodborne. Like, I think Bloodborne is just flawless, except for a couple nitpicks. Like, and even then, that's my opinion on stuff. Like, I think the counter hit system is stupid in Bloodborne. Frame rate is obviously just like a big no-no for this game, but it does everything so well. I really can't nitpick Bloodborne that bad. I'm gonna save it all for the review, but I just know I love Bloodborne. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. Final Fantasy VII would be like a 13 out of 10, but Bloodborne is definitely a 10 out of 10. Persona 5 Royal similarly is a 10 out of 10. I love the turn-based strategy combat. I love the social sims side of things. I just love everything about Persona 5. I cannot lie. I love the characters in it. I love the music. Persona 5 is the greatest soundtrack in all of video games. It is. It is just so good. The jazz and funk is just so fantastic. I love Persona 5 soundtrack. Persona 5 Royal in particular. 10 out of 10 game. I just really love this. I can't separate these two because of how much I love them. Like, I love them equally for different reasons. Although Bloodborne I can get in a shorter time with like 16 hours. 15 to 16 hours, whereas Persona 5 Royal, it's like, all right, crack the knuckles, crack the neck, let's sit down for about 150 hours and play this game. But I love these games a lot. And my number 1, I'm ashamed to say it.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? Greetings, people of the kingdom of Lucis. Do forgive me for interrupting the festivities, but I must tell you, this day of rapturous revelry shall be your last. Call it divine retribution. False kings and fraudulent nations are fated to perish. Sins of the past must not go unpunished. The time of reckoning is at hand. And today you shall atone on behalf of your forebears.
Who is he? We've yet to ID him.
If you wish, but know that your fight against fate is a foolish and futile one.
Whoever he is, it's clear he wishes us harm. You stay here. I am going to put a stop to this madman.
My number 1 favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy 15. This is not a 10 out of 10. This game is an 8, maybe a 7.5 to an 8. This game, I would say this was the game to pop my cherry on, like, big games. Because before that, yeah, I'd played a stray Grand Theft Auto. I played Watch Dogs and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd played a Halo here and there. Like, but I played a lot of comic and anime games back then. And basically, I saw one trailer for 15. I saw one. And it was the trailer at the, like, you see the Adamantus, the big turtle, for the first time in the trailer. And I was like, dude, this is insane. I gotta play this. And I bought this game on launch. And I played this game. I played it a lot. I bought every DLC for this game. I literally everything. Like, I paid somebody on eBay like $30 for the episode Duske demo. And I have it on my PS4. And I still replay it from time to time. The game, like, is the story a little janky? They fixed a lot of its jank with Royal, but it still got issues. But man, it's good. I cannot lie. This is a proper Final Fantasy these days. The combat is jank, yes, for Noct, but for the bros it's fine. For Arden, it's fine. The story is really good. The world, is it barren? Yes, but there's something so hard to describe about Final Fantasy 15's world. I guess the word it's comfortable. Final Fantasy 15's world is so comfortable that, like, I can just wander around and listen to that Wanderlust track play. It's just so good. Like, I have just memories of so many hours just running around Duske doing this. I probably have well over 2,000 hours in this game. they're just so good. This game is just so good. I love everything about this. And again, this is mostly because it popped my cherry in such a big way. After I played this was like when I really started to pick up like just Steam and want to play more and more and more and more and more. This was the game to give me a real hunger for playing video games. And it means the most to me for that. Also because Arden is my favorite villain ever. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm babbling because of how much I love this game. He is my favorite villain ever, and I love the bros. This is a game that really removes what I hated about a lot of Square games, and that is that they talk like weird anime robots. This game, they talk like people. They bounce off each other like people do, and it is just so good to listen to. It's so fun. The soundtrack is fantastic. The bosses are cool for what they're worth. Is the combat great for it? No, it's not, but man, it's good. The story is so good, and like the emotional moments, like they hit, man. Sure, Luna's don't, like anything with the bros, man, it hits. It's so good. I'm rambling because of how much I love Final Fantasy 15. This is the game that, like I said, it means the world to me. This game means the most to me. There are games coming up I think could crack this list. I think Ragnarok will probably come up here in this list. I expect Final Fantasy 16 and 7 Rebirth to be incredibly high on this list. Maybe both of them in my top 10. I don't think anything is beating 15 anytime soon. Maybe never. Like, I am that sure of how much I loved Final Fantasy 15. You can call me anything you want for that. You can say that I'm a fake Final Fantasy fan. I really don't care. You can say I don't have good taste. I really don't care, right? If you annoy me that bad, I'll block you from the comments section. Oh, Jesus. I love the game, though, man. 15, there's nothing out there that just means to me what 15 means to me. And I love the game so much. There's just, like, sure, there are issues with the game that keep from being a 10 out of 10, but if a personal score for me, this game is a 500 out of 10 for me, just because of what it meant to me. I played this game right like halfway through my freshman year of high school, and I have been out of school for like 2 years now, and I am still going back to it. I've played this game. I recently finished my 13th playthrough of this game. It will probably start a 14th in probably another month or so. Oh man, I love this game though. My God, I do. Final Fantasy 15 is my favorite game of all time by a clear, wide. This is 5 spots ahead of my number 2 spot. 15 just means the world to me. I can't wait for 16. I think it's going to be very high. 16 is the only game I see in the future that has a chance to beat this. But yeah, that's going to do it for this. I hope you enjoyed my top 30 favorite games of all time. I'll throw all 30 on screen here. This is my top 30 favorite games of all time. I love them. I love all of these games, but man, these top few are so good. Like, they're so good. But yeah, feel free to let me know what yours are. I've been rambling for a while now. Am I wrong for this? How wrong am I, man? I bet I turned some heads with this, but thank you for watching. If you got this far, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening to my rambling. I just love so much about this game, about all of these games, namely 15. These games are so good. Let me know what some of your favorite games are. Thanks for watching. By the time this goes up, I'll probably be at 1,500 subs. Thanks for that. Consider this a 1,500 sub special. Thanks for that. I'm going to keep going with what time I got. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. My name is Carmen, but I go by Ellis. I'm on YouTube, and that's going to do it. Y'all take it easy.